Last Sunday night, we saw Gary Shaw acclaimed as the Young Player of the Year at the PFA dinner in London. Well, here he is back in London today to spearhead Aston Villa's thrust towards the top of the First Division. And he faces this Tottenham side that at the moment is going through an unimpressive spell. Now they have Milija Aleksic returning to goal because Barry Daines has a shoulder injury, and Spurs try a new defensive formation with Graham Roberts going to central defence, Steve Perryman to right back, and Chris Hughton to left back. Meanwhile, Aston Villa, they're without a key player. It's their striker Peter Withe, who was suspended earlier this week, and his place now goes to the former Ipswich striker David Geddis. Villa come to this game, in fact, with a proud unbeaten record in their last 10 games. The referee today is Leslie Burden from Dorset, and on the skyline, Alexandra Palace there, where so much of television began. It's on a grey and a blustery afternoon, and indeed the high winds are going to make it very, very difficult indeed for the players here today. And Spurs in white get us away, attacking the goal to our left, on a day when Aston Villa will be looking for at least a point after dropping one at home against Manchester United last Saturday in that 3-3 draw. It's Kenny Swain with a bit of a shiner there, the former Chelsea player in his right eye. Got it in training this week, although when I asked him, he said he'd gone in and asked the boss for a rise, and that's how he got it. That was a good start for Tottenham. It's Gary Brook making a very good run indeed there, and a good cross coming in. And Williams was lucky to get that one away as Rimmer was sprawling in that 6-yard area. Well, Jimmy Rimmer didn't really know an awful lot about that one. It was a great run by Brook, and a lovely cross in there as well. McNaught. Well, Morley is after this one, and Perryman had gone with him. Curled in there again, and Miller. Now just look at that ball. Whoa! And in the end, Aleksic had to punch it over. The perfect illustration of how difficult it is in that high wind. And the ball was crossed in there, miskicked there, and now suddenly there's a problem as the Villa come in, and that would have gone in the goal until Aleksic punched it over. So it's a corner then for Aston Villa. And Bremner given almost a free go at that one, but McNaught's right in there still, and an offside against Gary Shaw. Geddis alongside him, still with Shaw, trying a shot himself, just wide. Lovely skills on the ground there by young Gary Shaw, twisting and turning and eventually getting his shot in the end about 2 yards wide. Spurs lying 8th in the table, Aston Villa 2nd. Alvin with the header, Evans getting it away. Another Tottenham throw. Evans from Dunfermline player. Such a good influence at the back there for Aston Villa, though. Deal is playing it in. Archibald, I thought, was going to have a go. Crooks might have a shot. Oh, what a good save. Crooks allowing it to go to Ardiles. It's played here by Archibald. Comes for Ardiles for Crooks again, and a good piece of keeping there by Rimmer.
Brook played a beautiful ball there for Crooks. Goal!
Well, that was a beautiful bit of shooting by Crooks, but above everything else, it was a superb ball played here by Gary Brook. That's the ball there, played first time, inch perfect, onto the left foot and past Rimmer, and Spurs ahead. just before half-time. Spurs take the lead. Villa will really have to come for them now. Having lost a point last Saturday against Manchester United, they can ill afford in their chase for the championship to lose a couple today. A long time to go, but Spurs have got that first vital goal. Perryman weaving his way along there. A back heel coming off for Ardiles. Flicked here for Archibald. Ardiles again with a shot, and it's wide of that Villa goal. Cowans, Morley, Roberts. Would feel that he might be more profitably employed out on the field at the moment instead of being suspended and on the bench. Here's Crooks again for Tottenham. Brook, who made that goal for Crooks. Crooks brought down a dive, says the referee. It's going to be a goal kick. Referee had no doubt at all that it was a dive, and the referee was right. Ardiles with the header. Crooks with the touch there. Brook again now. That's a good shot, and Rimmer, well, that must have moved a fair bit in the air, and it came fast to Jimmy Rimmer. And it was a lovely piece of play again by Gary Brook. He's a youngster who's really coming on at White Hart Lane. Can Galvin get in behind them? Well, too late because the half-time whistle is gone. Garth Crooks' goal after 41 minutes being enough to put Spurs into the lead, made for him quite superbly there by young Gary Brook. So Ron Saunders goes off. A business-like walk because he's got some business to do at half-time in that Villa dressing room, and a half-time score here at White Hart Lane. Tottenham Hotspur 1, Aston Villa 0. And we'll be back with the second half. So Villa then get us away at the start of the second half. Attacking the goal to our left. I would think they might well have had a few pointed directions, or pointed words from their manager in their direction during the half-time interval. They certainly looked a little lethargic, I thought, in the first half. And of course, now this goal down, they've got to come out and really attack Spurs in the second half. Here's Aleksic. There seems to be an incredible number of stoppages in this game. Now Spurs have got a free kick. Ardiles playing it for Brook, who really hits a very sweet ball, but that time went straight into the Villa wall. Here's Brook again. And this time straight to Gary Williams. Hughton's header, Brook again. And this time into touch. Geddis. Perryman there first, just nicking that away well from Geddis. Crooks, giving it back to the Villa striker, and a good ball finds Gary Shaw. Down goes Aleksic. Shaw showed his speed there and his ability to hit an on-target shot, with the Spurs defenders really getting into him there, as you could see. Down goes Aleksic. It's Brook. Oh, not much to spare there for Rimmer. And again, a finely struck ball there from Gary Brook. And it's a goal kick. again. Now Shaw. Oh, what a ball by Shaw for Geddis. Is this the equaliser? No, it's not. It's over the top. Well, they won't come any better than that, the chances for Aston Villa. And David Geddis, look at this ball though from Gary Shaw, beautifully played into the path there of Geddis. You could see what his intentions were. You could see also there was the slightest bobble just as he was going to strike the ball, and then took it over the crossbar. Bremner beaten away by Brook. The game allowed to go on there. It's with Hoddle. Galvin's pass, pushed away by Rimmer. A brilliant shot by Hoddle, and a fine piece of keeping by Jimmy Rimmer. There's the ball played in for Hoddle. What a strike that was, and a save. Shaw, beautifully played. Geddis trying to get on the end of it. And Aleksic right in there, and in the end the whistle had gone as it was tangling there with Cowans. But again, it was a supreme example of the skill of Gary Shaw, getting that ball in the first place. I mean, that's really class, beautiful. Spurs, of course, beginning the winding up process towards a semi-final next month against Wolverhampton Wanderers. Play by Morley. Played in for Shaw. Oh. No word. Yes, penalty. He was just nicked. I had the impression that Graham Roberts did nick him, and the referee had no hesitation. Graham Roberts perplexed by it, and the referee, you can see with that gesture there, saying that you took Shaw's legs, and now it's down to Aleksic. Well, Gordon Cowans is usually the man who takes the penalties. He's scored 4 times this season, and 3 of them have come from the spot. So Cowans, well, that won't help the tension for the moment as the wind blows the ball off the penalty spot. Well, I wonder what it'll do for Aleksic. Now, Cowans versus Aleksic, and this could be important for Aston Villa. Oh, and he's missed it! Costly miss, and disappointment for the skipper Dennis Mortimer, and anguish there for Gary Shaw, and he's not too pleased about it either. Ron Saunders blasted high over Alexic's crossbar. With a lot to spare, and he's still ruminating it. I suppose he's wondering if, in this high wind, it was quite the penalty to take, lashing it, because it's always going to get caught a little bit on the breeze. Trying to get to that byline, succeeds in doing so. Huddle over the top, and in fact it just flicked off a defender going for the corner. But you can almost read Huddle's mind there. Suddenly, out of a clutch of players, the ball suddenly came to him when he least expected it there, and he suddenly thought, this could be mine. Just flicked off the defender though, over the top, and Huddle will take the corner. lower that time, which is probably Cowans saying to himself, if only I'd hit my penalty in the same sort of way. Mortimer to Morley. Geddis away down the left. Gary Shaw's gone away on the right. Bremner's up there too. Here's Cowans. But Miller cut it out. Falling for Archibald. Now with Hoddle. And now it's 3 against 3. Hoddle attacking them onto the left foot. A wicked shot there, wide of the goal though. Well, Villa committed so much to going forward that suddenly it was 3 against 3, and nobody better to take a 1 against 1 than Hoddle. Just that yard, but then a yard wide. Geddis. Forward. Crooks finding Galvin. Still with Galvin. Getting it back there. Archibald! Well, that's 2-0. And it's one of the unsung heroes, Tony Galvin, who set that one up. Coming down this byline, and he's done that rather well once or twice today. There's the cross going in, and the header, and a good one that is on the replay there from Steve Archibald. 2-0. And the man who made it, Tony Galvin. So they're in a bit of trouble now, Villa. He never looks all that happy when they're winning, but he realises that there's a lot to be done now to bring this game round. Brook. Huddle. That's played on there, and McNaught had trouble getting that away. The breeze isn't helping, and Crooks, well, that was astonishing. Villa were hanging around there, and the breeze was playing all sorts of tricks on that ball. And suddenly Crooks, from being nowhere, there he is, just watch Garth Crooks there, suddenly realises that there might be a chance there, and Rimmer had to save. Bremner, Cowans, Swain. That's Roberts with a header. Hughton turning to give himself an extra half second, but it wasn't enough, and here come Villa again with Mortimer. Merriman getting that one away to Hoddle. That's a ball and a half again. This time for Crooks. Galvin looking to get to the byline again. It'll be a corner. Here's Brook. Shooting position. Oh, what a save! Flicked that one up and over. But really the interest in that bit of defence is look at the space there was for Brook on the edge of that penalty area. Morley battling, but Miller in control. Watch. Looking at his linesman, who've signalled that the 90 minutes are up. And there goes the final whistle. It's another blow for Aston Villa. Having dropped a point last week, they've dropped 2 here today. Might it have been different if Gordon Cowans' penalty had gone in? Also, if that shot from David Geddis just before it had gone in as well. As it is, Spurs, with the old firm of Crooks and Archibald, have brought about a victory, with a good second-half performance to boot. Final score then here at White Hart Lane. And it's Tottenham Hotspur 2, Aston Villa 0.
And indeed, Spurs and our cameras certainly caught Aston Villa on a bad day. They just never got started. And remember, later in the programme, we'll be seeing how Villa's championship rivals, Ipswich, fared today at Manchester United. But what a sad day it was for young Gordon Cowans, the youngster who missed that Villa penalty.
I felt right from the start things weren't going to happen for us, the way we started. Just one of those days all around. It's just pleased we've got it out of the way and hope we don't have another one like that.
Yes, indeed. I mean, it was a particularly unpleasant day for you, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'm sick. A penalty, normally I put them to the keeper's left. As I came up to the ball, I seen him moving to his left, and halfway up to the ball I changed my mind, which you should never do.
Really?
See, as I get halfway up to the ball, I'm leaning back and I see the keeper move, so I changed my side.
And so you decided to put it the other way?
Try and pull it in the other corner.
You still seem a bit upset about the whole thing.
I am sick. Yeah.
Really, we should have scored two. The chances that we did have, one was David Geddis where he was through, and an unfortunate bounce, and he kicked it over.
This is it, in fact.
Yeah, this is it. I mean, it's a great ball by Gary through here, and Dave's running through with just to keep with the beat. It's a skill, really, which when you're in that position, you should make sure, and I think Davey really should have made certain of that one. We've just got to make sure our concentration is 100%. If we don't get that, then we're going to sort of drop more points. And we're not going to do the job which I know we're capable of doing, and that's winning a championship.
That's confidence, but can I just put one point to you then? Great sides do concentrate all the time and do overcome conditions like today.
Yeah, well,
great sides do.
This is a thing that we've been doing up to today, Brian. I mean, it's a thing that I feel that we've been getting results where through sheer concentration and determination we've been getting results, where today we had a little lapse. And it will be the last as far as we're concerned. You know, we've got a week now to put it all right, and we've got a game against Southampton, another tough game, which is the kind of game you like to play in after a game like today. And that's the game where we've got to put it right and start getting back onto a winning trail again. We've got 8 games to go, and if we can win every game, which is not beyond our sort of capabilities, I feel, then we've got a chance.